Exposing the secrets in cinematic videography. Get ready to turn your footage into a Hollywood masterpiece. First up, let's talk about frame rate. For that buttery smooth look, shoot at 24 frames per second. It's the gold standard for cinema. Next, depth of field. Use a lower f-stop to get that dreamy background blur. Think f2, 8 or lower. Now, onto lighting. Natural light is your friend, but if you're indoors, use softbox lights for even, flattering light. Position them at a 45-degree angle from your subject. Don't forget about color grading. Use LUTs, lookup tables, to give your footage a professional color palette. Most editing software has built-in options. And finally, camera movement. Use a gimbal for smooth tracking shots and sliders for dramatic reveals. Be intentional with your movements to keep it cinematic. So there you have it. Frame rate, depth of field, lighting, color grading, and movement. Follow these tips and you'll be shooting like a pro in no time. Remember to subscribe to Mickey for more awesome tips and tricks. Hit that like button if you found this helpful. Happy filming! Now let's dive deeper into each of these elements to truly master them. Starting with frame rate. While 24 frames per second is the gold standard for that cinematic feel, experimenting with higher frame rates like 60 FPS can give you the flexibility to create stunning slow-motion shots. This can add a dramatic effect to your scenes, making action sequences more intense and emotional moments more poignant. Moving on to depth of field. A lower f-stop like f2, 8 or even f1, 4 can create a beautiful creamy bokeh effect, isolating your subject from the background and drawing the viewer's attention to the most important elements of your shot. However, don't be afraid to experiment with higher f-stops for scenes where you want everything in focus like landscapes or group shots. Lighting is another crucial aspect. While natural light is often the most flattering and easiest to work with, understanding how to manipulate artificial light can open up a world of possibilities. Softbox lights are great for creating a soft, even light that mimics natural light. But you can also use LED panels, ring lights, and even practical lights like lamps and candles to add depth and interest to your scenes. Color grading is where you can really make your footage stand out. LUTs, or lookup tables, are a fantastic tool for achieving a consistent color palette across your project. But don't rely solely on them. Learn the basics of color correction to ensure your footage looks its best before applying LUTs. This will give you a solid foundation to build on and help you develop your own unique style. Finally, camera movement can make or break your cinematic look. Gimbals are excellent for smooth, stable shots, but don't overlook the power of handheld shots for adding a sense of urgency and realism. Sliders are perfect for controlled, precise movements, but you can also use drones for breathtaking aerial shots, or even a simple tripod for rock-solid static shots. So there you have it. Frame rate, depth of field, lighting, color grading, and movement. Follow these tips and you'll be shooting like a pro in no time. Remember to subscribe to Mickey for more awesome tips and tricks. Hit that like button if you found this helpful. Happy filming.